Good morning, everyone. The weather forecast for this morning was dense fog. I woke up, the stars were bright and shiny. Then it got light like this. Hey, all is okay in the world again. This is great. At least everything is okay until I have to put on my wet shoes and socks, but try not to think about that. Today, we're going into Georgia. Just a little ways south. Let's get going. I don't know if you can see it through the trees, but it looks like there's that dense fog that the weatherman predicted. Luckily, it didn't quite make it over to where I camped last night. Well, I'm looking at the scene. We still got some greenness here. I'm asking myself, does this look like spring or fall? It is fall, obviously, but it almost looks like, with some of this green still around, that spring's about to erupt. But of course, we haven't even hit winter yet. Well, I'm here at Muskrat Creek Shelter. This is actually as far south as I've gone in North Carolina, so the next section of trail will be new to me. But there's this Raven Rock Trail, which is not on my map. This Far Out app I've been using does not include this, but it's a 0.4 mile trail to some cliffs. I think I'm going to take it, given I didn't get any views on Standing Indian last night. I almost forgot about this little plane crash on the way to Raven Rock. Raven Rock. The only reason I know about this trail is because I've done it before. I've been here. Kind of strange it's not on my AT map. Makes me wonder what other trails they didn't include on my map and what other opportunities I missed out on my hike. Oh yeah, I like this. This is nice. I'm glad I made the side trip. This is a beautiful view. It's about 10 a.m., so still some morning. We got some fog over here. I'm gonna try to hike down, see if I can get around the corner, get the view of that fog. But man, look at this. I just can't quite turn the corner to get a picture of that fog. This is as far as I can go. If you hear dogs barking in the background, the bear hunt is on. Looks like they treat a bear. Whoa, there goes a bird. I'm feeling great today. This is awesome. Maybe part of it's because there's some sunshine. But these are the hills I roam. This is my backyard. I'm feeling like I'm coming home. This is the famous, or at least iconic, twisted oak tree that lots of hikers use to mark the border between North Carolina and Georgia. Technically the border's a little bit further on, but this makes a more memorable picture, I guess. And here's the North Carolina-Georgia border with the famous pipe in the tree. I did not write a poem for North Carolina or Tennessee. I want to do more in those states before I do that. But hey, cause for celebration. We're moving on to Georgia. Blue Ridge Cap. Oh, Gap. Gap, sorry. Well, everyone, this is the top of Asnob. That's A-S-K-N-O-B, not A-S-N-O-B. You guys always thinking the worst of these mountains. Isn't this great? We got a nice little water source right here, flowing water, and somebody put a bench so you can sit down and filter. Fantastic, I haven't seen that before. It's not very wide, but a pretty spectacular view. That's the lake there at Hiawassee, I'm pretty sure. But pretty cool spot. That view was Powell Mountain vista. I was kicking myself a little bit saying, oh, I should have planned better. It would have been cool to have camped up here at the viewpoint. But then I realized it's pretty windy up here. The viewpoint looks straight north. Probably not the best for sunsets and sunrises. The reason I can't camp here is I didn't bring up any water. So I'm gonna drop down here. I think I'm probably less than 2 miles away from where I'm gonna camp tonight at the shelter. Well, I made it. Deep Gap Shelter. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Last night, I spent the night at Deep Gap, North Carolina. This is Deep Gap, Georgia. I'll just go ahead and end today before I get to the shelter. It's a Saturday night. I passed a road down here a little ways. There's so many cars in the parking lot. There's a lot of people out. So I'm guessing there's going to be people here. Hey, thanks for watching. We're in Georgia. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Woohoo! Well, youngest son of mine, it is too dark. But here's where I hung my hammock tonight. There are quite a few people here at the shelter.